All right. Good evening, you guys. Happy Sunday once again, and welcome to my Thriving and Dreaming team calls that I have promised and made a commitment to myself to do no matter who is on, no matter what is going on in my life, that I still show up for me. I still stay committed to myself. And in doing so, hopes of inspiring somebody out there, whether that be one person on my team, whether that be one person who I don't even know. I This is why I put these on YouTube for the world to see, because I feel like I just have this urge in my soul to share what's on my heart and know the power behind using your voice and using your journey and using what God has given for us to help inspire somebody else's life. So, tonight will be another quick one, but I just told my husband that it is really crazy how the last couple of weeks, um, I usually try to think about what is on my heart, like either the night before or the morning of. And the last few weeks, I have had just this one idea pop into my head. And without writing anything down, hoping that I'll remember throughout the busyness and the, go, go, go of the day, that I will remember what was on my heart in the morning. And a couple of times I've forgotten, but then I'm inspired by something throughout my day. And but the last few weeks, I have thought of a topic and kind of thought, okay, well, I can run with that. And then we go to church and the sermon is on like the same topic. So it's just been super crazy as to how things align. And that just brings me into what I want to talk to about tonight is patience. Um, Patience for me, when I hear patience, I always think of why I started my Thrive experience. And if you have not heard of Thrive, or if you are very well familiar, like, I want you to think about where you were when you first had this into your body. Where were you on your journey? Where were you in that season? What were your thoughts? What was going through your mind? What were you praying for? What were you hopeful that the Thrive experience was going to give to you as to why you should try it? For me, it's funny, I'm laughing because today the preacher said, like, you don't you don't pray for patience. You don't ask God to give you patience because he's going to show you patience. Well, for me, like, yes, I totally see that. I totally get it. But when I started my Thrive experience, I was praying for patience. I was praying for patience to be more patient with my son, and I was praying to be a better mom than I felt like I was acting. Um, he was at the age where monkey see, monkey do, and I was starting to see myself portrayed through him. Like, if I didn't have the patience to like regain my breathing or like to just calm down before I reacted, um, I was reacting before thinking, and like just screaming, yelling, like just not having patience with a toddler like I should have. And that's what I was praying for. And that is truly why I believe I was a day one thriver, because on that day one, man, he was testing my patience like no other. I vividly remember that day. And I remember giving him a bath, which is usually when I would lose it because he'd be splashing water everywhere. Like, I hate cleaning up water off the floor, and I hate getting splashed in my clothes. Like, it is what it is. Like, now I know that like, you just have to embrace as a mother, even father, you just have to embrace the chaos and embrace the craziness. No, I don't like being splashed in my clothes, but I'm gonna look back one day and be like, what about the smile on his face as he's throwing water all over the place? Or, like, if you can see past the things that get under your skin and see the bigger vision, the bigger picture, I shouldn't have been screaming saying, "Stop splashing so soon," you know? So, like, just things like that. And I remember that first day on my Thrive experience, he was totally testing me. And I remember hollering out into the kitchen and being like, this is something that I have to do for myself because this is usually when I lose it and I'm not losing in it. That is what made me stick with Thrive. That is what made me put my name behind the brand and behind the company because I knew this was a product that I would forever take and I would forever find a way to take it. And I knew that other moms needed to feel this in their bodies as well. So it was funny and just kind of made me remember that when that was mentioned this morning. And this morning before church, when I had thought of it, I was thinking of it in the context of like, and I may have spoken about this before, but about us being in a so-called quote unquote microwave society. Like, we want things when we want things, but when how many of us actually take a step back and patiently wait for whatever you are yearning for so badly to happen? And so that was what was running through my mind this morning. And then, like I said, we went to church and it was talking about patience. But I keep tying this around to my business because if you haven't heard of my story before, I'm coming up on 6 years with this company. And let's just say I am successful. I am forever grateful for my journey with the company, my success in it. Like, you are successful so long as you don't quit. And granted, my success is definitely not as high as like the people that I follow and the people that inspire me and the leaders of the company who inspire me that help to keep me going and help to keep pushing me because I know that they started at zero like me. I know that they started as mamas or even just medical worker, somebody in the healthcare field, or stay-at-home mom. Like, no matter what your story begins with, you have the capability to turn that into amazing things. And it's crazy because God just knows. He knows when people need stuff brought into their lives. And like, none of this is like in an ungrateful way. Like, let's just put that out there. If you know me, like, I feel like I am one of the most grateful people. Like, and especially when I've shifted my mindset this last year and year or so, when you live in gratitude, and you guys, I'm not saying I'm perfect. Like, I know I have lots of room to grow into as well. But when you live your life in gratitude and you live your life like being truly thankful for the day in itself and every single circumstance, everything that happens, all the smells, all the sights, like everything throughout the day, all the people you've ran into, conversations that were had, like, that is meant to be. It's meant to be for a reason, and you need to embrace that because who knows when we're going to turn around and that's gone, or we can't, grasp onto that or embrace that the following day. So when I think of patience, I think of my business because, like I said, I'm coming up on 6 years. And if anybody is in network marketing or just anything like chasing their dreams in general, and you're starting to lose that patience and you're starting to wonder why, and you're starting to wonder if you're doing the right thing or like what your true meaning behind it is, like I strongly encourage you to hang in there. Good things come to people who wait. Good things come to people who are patient. The more patient you are, the better it is going to be when that thing arrives. Like, God has a season for you all the time. And if you're trying to fight that, or if you're trying to build that quicker than what He knows you're ready for, you best better believe it that He'll knock you back down right to where you need to be. And so I always think of this about the business, my business, and like where I want to be, or, you know, when people come into the business and they just soar through like all these ranks or all the success or like build their team like crazy straight from the gate. Do some stay? Yeah. Do some fall miserably on their face? Yeah. But everything is meant for a reason. And if they do fall on their face, they're going to have a low season before they are ready, and God knows they're ready for them to build that back up. Or maybe they forgot like why they're in this in the first place, or maybe they forgot like the true reason of sharing this product to truly help people. Maybe they got money hungry. God had to knock them back down to realize the true reason of sharing this product. And so I always think of that when I think of patience, because yeah, 6 years, there are people who reach the top rank of the company in a month or 2 months or 6 months. Like, that's what I love about this company, is that like nobody is guaranteed to reach the top of the company in, you know, 6 years and 3 years and 10 years and 1 year and 6 months. Like, it is what you do of it, what you do with it, which is the blessing behind this. But like after 6 years, yeah, I could be at the top rank of the company. I could be making weekly to cut down hours at my real job. It's not up to me. It's up to God. And I have to be patient to know that when things align, and that when I am ready, and that when God knows that I'm ready, He will deliver. He will deliver all the time, guaranteed. So you can't fight these things. Like, no matter if it's business or like maybe you're wanting to move into your dream home, maybe you're wanting to move into a bigger home, a better home for your family. Maybe you're wanting a better car, more reliable for your kids to know that they're safe. Like, whatever it may be, maybe you're looking for the perfect job opportunity. Whatever it is, stay patient. I promise it will be delivered in more ways than you can even imagine right now when you stay patient and when you have that faith that it will happen when it's meant to be. So that's all I got tonight, guys. And just think about it. Like, if you're getting frustrated, if you're wondering why not now, step back and realize the bigger picture, or step back and wait and let things happen. Let things shape into the way that they are meant to be. Because when these things do come, they are going to be glorified more than our minds can even take in right now. So have a great night, and I wish you the very best week. I wish you a blessed week, and we will talk next week. Bye, guys.